So let's get into another CGWC hand. Linus Love 3-bets with the ace-jack suited. With the no-rate structure, he's probably calling a lot pre-flop. 3-betting is totally fine, of course. Ace-10 suited, probably low-frequency 4-bet. Should call most of the time, I think. When 4-bet, I think the c-bet here is standard. This hand really wants the c-bet most of the time, if not pure. Linus has a pure call on the flop, I think. And the ace-10 probably just wants to barrel again, pretty much always on the turn, or very high frequency. Linus probably has a pure call again. Now I do like the bluff that he makes here with the ace-10. I think it probably is a bluff, and Linus probably has a fold, I think, in GTO, but makes the right call, which is really impressive. But let's take a look. Okay, so for pre-flop I had to get into the research solutions. Cutoff 3-bets to 7. Ace-jack suited is indeed mostly calling. The hijack with the ace-10 suited is a decently high frequency 4-bet indeed. Pure call with the ace-jack. Quickly change the values here, create solution, fill out the flop. Solver bet 16.6. Gonna change it to 10.38. Close to a range bet actually for that sizing. And Linus has pretty much no raises here. On the turn here, we changed 24.9 to 18.69. On the turn here, we changed it 24.9 to 18.67. And the ace-10 is pretty much pure barreling indeed. Interestingly, Linus is supposed to shove the ace-jack here, which I did not expect it would do so. At least not for such a high frequency. Yeah, and we can indeed see that with that shove, Linus will be folding out the queens and some ace-jacks. So that does make sense to that respect. And even kings, which is, you know, very surprising to me. But yeah, it's just protecting the hand very well with the ace-jack, by blocking some solid value and, you know, folding out better. So did not expect that. Linus did make the just call with the ace-jack, however. And let's see on the 10 of hearts if the ace-10 of clubs bluff shove is correct. And it can be. Interestingly, it's mixing here. So it's a decent bluff to make. I cannot imagine that the ace-jack, I mean, at least I thought that the ace-jack would be a pure fold in Linus' shoes. That he at least wants some sort of king, which is true. Right, the ace-king is mixing, some queens are even calling, blocking the ace-queen, I suppose, blocking some nuts. But the ace-jack is just not, is indeed a pure fold. And it's not even close, so I don't know, Linus probably had some sort of soul read. Let's see, yeah, see there's some bunch of ace-queen there, and king-jack and king-10 is a high-frequency value shove from the hijack. So having the king or holding, you know, pocket queens blocking the ace-queen or ace-king blocking these value hands right here is just more valuable than, you know, blocking the jack doesn't do much. The pocket jacks is low frequency. Yeah, so the ace-jack, that makes the ace-jack a pure fold, right? We just heavily prefer pocket queens, king, queen, and ace, king, and pocket aces, of course, because, you know, aces is still value shoving a bunch. So ace jack is a very, very poor call in the GTO sense, but Linus made the correct call, may had some timing tell or soul read. So yeah, what can I say? Did he made a mistake? I guess not. That's all I can say about that. Thanks for watching.